What's going on, guys, and welcome to my player ratings and match recap for last night's game, Manchester United versus Atalanta. I predicted previous to the game 2-1 win for Atalanta because I think a lot of people were sleeping on them and don't give them the credit that they deserve, really. They were quite open in the second half. I mean, we got the goals then, but I think they're, like people saying they're Italian Leeds. I can see why they kind of say it, but they're a lot better than Leeds are, and that's no disrespect to Leeds. Top scorers in the Italian league for about 2 or 3 seasons in a row, I believe, so they're no easy team to play against and especially beat. I think the first half, Ollie tactically was awful. The players looked lost and were looking to him for tactics that weren't there. And in the second half, I feel individual moments again. We did play a lot better in the second half, but why can't we play like that from minute one? It's a problem, and it has been for a long time. And now a lot of people are giving Ollie the credit again now and saying that he's the man, and he's still not the man for me. I still want him gone. I definitely want someone in with more tactical knowledge. And as I said, that first half was dreadful. Defensively, midfield was weak. Little service again for the attacking players. And then moments the attackers had at times, they should do better with, I think. So we could have scored more goals than we did. Second half, we were a lot better. But I don't want to keep leaving it late and second half FC stuff. Like, we should be killing games off in the first half, a lot of games, because we got the ability and the quality to do so. But the players aren't doing it, and Ollie's not doing it. So, first half match player ratings, De Gea, I give an average to. Didn't really have a lot of saves to make. Yes, they scored a couple of goals against him. I don't really think he can do a lot about the goals themselves. So, an average for De Gea with a 5 in the first half. Second half, I thought he upped it. Made some crucial saves still. There was one that he kind of just left off the floor. I think it was quite central, but it was very powerful strike and fast at him, and he had to save that to keep us in the game. That was at 2-1 to Atalanta at that point, so a crucial save that probably wins us the game and gives us the momentum to go and get the other goals. 7 in the second half for De Gea, and I would give him a 7 overall. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, first half, I think all the defence the first half were 4s and 3s. None of them were good for me in the first half. I thought Maguire and Shaw both got 3s for me in the first half because that headed goal, both of them get beat. I can't remember who the guy that scores is, but both of them get beat to the ball, and there's 2 against 1 there, and they both get beat. So not good enough from Maguire and Shaw in that instance. And I thought Lindelof was weak as well. At certain times and got spun for one of the goals. I think that was one of the crucial saves that De Gea made. Lindelof got spun, and then De Gea basically got him out of jail with a good save. So look, not good from the defence at all in the first half. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, as I said, I'd give a 4. And then second half, I'd give him an average of a 5. I thought he upped it slightly. He pushed forward a lot, but he still can't put good balls into the box. But his positioning and wanting to get forward is definitely improved, but the end service and product is still pretty average. So I'd give him an average of a 5. Lindelof, first half a 4. I'd probably give him a 4 for the second half as well, to be honest. I don't think it was one of his best games. Maguire and Shaw both give a 3 in the first half. Shaw I'd give an average 2 in the second, and I would give Maguire a 7 in the second for that goal that he scores, because he doesn't score a lot of goals. It's not a header from a set piece either, and it's a good strike, so it helps us get back in the game. So I bumped his rating up for that, and I give him a 7. Fred and Mctominay, both poor again for me in the midfield, offer very little of anything. I thought Fred was slightly better than Mctominay yesterday. But overall, both very average. I give Fred a 4 in the first half and Mctominay a 3. And then both a 5 in the second half. But both very average from them. But it doesn't surprise me. Greenwood, a 4. Not his best game. Struggled to get involved. When he did, it was a little bit selfish again. But just struggled to get involved, to be honest. It's a problem him playing out on that right, because yes, he can cut in and score goals, but there's no outside deliveries from the wing because he goes in on his stronger foot and shoots. He is a striker playing on the wing, so Ronaldo is not getting that service into the box with crosses. And the same on the other side with Rashford. He cuts in as well as an inverted winger. And gets shots off on the box more than he will put a ball. Well, they never put balls into the box in terms of crossing wise. But Greenwood 4 in the first half. In the second half, I'd give him a 5. So I'd give Greenwood a 4 or 5 either way. Bruno, I think he got a couple of assists. First half, he was trying to get involved, but didn't really see a lot of the ball. And when he didn't really do a ton with it. He was a bit poor. 7 in the second half for him. I thought he upped it a lot. Obviously got a couple of assists and he was involved in the good moments for us. So very good from Bruno in the second. And I give him a 7. Rashford, numerous chances in the first half. I remember one clipped the crossbar, and there was several others that I think that he should be doing better with. He looked lively in terms of getting in behind and making runs, but wasteful with his opportunities. Second half, I thought he was better. Scored a crucial goal as well. Very well taken goal, but he probably should have had a couple before he scored that goal anyway. So better second half again from Rashford, and I give him a 6. Ronaldo, I thought, was my man of the match for me. First half, even with little service, there was a few little moments where he had a shot or a dribble, and he's trying to bring other people into play. And I thought he was the best of the attacking lot by far in the first half. Second half, obviously, he scores the winner. A great delivery from Shaw, and he gets up, rises up high, and it's one of them signature headers from him, and he wins us the game. So, man of the match for me, Ronaldo, and he gets an 8 in the second half. And then the substitutes were Pogba, Sancho and Cavani, and obviously Matic. I thought Matic, he didn't have a ton of time when he come on. I thought he was average, to be honest, and I like Matic, but I don't think he really did a lot. Pogba, I don't think he had a good game at all. I've heard other people saying he did, but I don't think he did. I don't think he offered any creativity, really. I thought he was very quiet, and there was moments where he was losing the ball, and I thought his body language was off. There was a shot of him as well in the first half, sitting on the bench, and he looked proper peed off, and not just because of the scoreline. Like, I do think that he will be off soon. And we're going to have to find a replacement for him, because when he's on it, he's on it. But yesterday I thought he was poor, and I'd give him a 4 overall. Sancho, I'd give a 6 to. I thought he looked okay when he came on, tried to make things happen, and I thought he was better than Greenwood, to be fair. So Sancho, I'd give him a 6, but struggled to get involved a lot. But a 6 for Sancho. And then Cavani, I was disappointed with when he come on. He's always going to give you that pressing energy and that work rate. But I thought he was very quiet. I hardly heard him or recognised him or saw him on the pitch. And that's a problem when that happens. I always like his energy. He's always going to give you that. But I've not seen a lot from him. I know he's not getting a lot of minutes. But before, when he first came, when he was getting these few minutes before he started playing a lot of the games, he was doing more than he's doing right now. So a little bit disappointed with Cavani, and I'd give him a 3, to be honest, because I don't think he impacted the game other than his pressing. So 3 for Cavani. Man of the match, Ronaldo. Ollie, even though we get away with it and we get a win, I'm still not convinced by him. Tactically in the first half, awful. Certain players like Fred and Mctominay should not be starting games. Pogba and Sancho should have started for me, and yeah, I just think he picks certain players wrong, like starting players that shouldn't be starting. So for that, it's poor, and I think we get out of jail again because certain individuals save him. He looked lost when we were 2-0 down. So not impressed, and I don't fall for it. People are going to say Ollie at the wheel again and all that. He's not the man for me. He's really not. And we've got Liverpool coming up Sunday. I'm very nervous about that. My prediction for that is 3-1 to Liverpool. We usually do okay against Liverpool, but I think at most we can hope for on Sunday is a draw, because I can't see us beating them, and I think they are more likely to beat us than we beat them, and we may grab a draw, but I cannot see us beating them. And the way Salah is playing at the moment is frightening. So look, maybe we get a draw. If we nick it, I'll be delighted, but I can't see it. And Ollie is not the man for me. So Solskjaer's rating yesterday, I'd give him a 3. I'm sick of his tactical just lack is getting sugar-coated and glossed over with individuals saving him, because I can see through it, and a lot of other people can too. So for me, he is not the man, and he has to go. Ollie gets a free for that for yesterday, despite getting the win. So that's it, guys. I'll be back for the Liverpool game and a match recap and player ratings. And also tomorrow I'm going to be dropping the Premier League predictions for game week 9. So look out for that, and I'll see you guys soon.